Hi, my name is Juan David. If you're new here, I'm studying economics and law in Colombia, and I would like to explain to you how can you achieve more with less, and I will give you 3 techniques that you can start implementing today in order to supercharge your productivity and become a better version of yourself. So we will be speaking about 3 main topics. The first is the goal-related motivation. The second will be the Pareto principle, and finally we will be talking about this concept of deliberate practice. Let's start talking about goal-related motivation, and first let's deconstruct one of those items that we have. First, what is a goal? And simply, a goal is something that you want to achieve someday in the future. It could be tomorrow, it could be in 2 years, it could be in 10 years, but this is something that will give you a North Star, which could lead you to good results or to bad ones if your goal is not good intended. Let's talk now about what motivation is. And we think that motivation is something that will keep us doing the things that we want, but I think that that is not the way you should approach motivation. Actually, you should think of motivation as something that will come whenever you get some reward after doing something, and something that will arise when you set a specific goal because of the novelty of that goal or of that activity you're going to pursue. Let's close with what goal-related motivation is, and simply, this is a way of thinking of how can we remain focused at least on the first stage of our process. And you will be thinking like, why is this important to achieve more with less? And the answer is that when you don't know what to focus your attention to, it would be difficult to achieve more with less, because you're going to be thinking of tackling down all different nuances at once, and it is not possible. It is simply not possible for us to achieve everything. We now can talk about the Pareto principle, and simply I will start by explaining what it is and where it came from. It came from Wilfredo Pareto, which was an economist that stated that the 20% of the population in Italy had the 80% of the land. In this context, what we should be thinking of is that sometimes when we do the 20% of the efforts, we can achieve the 80% of the results. And in that context, you have to prioritize on the things that you think that will have the most impact on what you want to achieve. For instance, if you want to pass an exam, you don't have to focus on the little details. You have to focus on the key concepts, on the general perspective, right? And a simple manner to implement it, for instance, if you're a college student or if you're working, you just have to focus on all the things that could make an impact, and then you should have to rank them between the most and the less important, and finally you just have to choose the first 3 on the list. Now we arrive to the last part, which is deliberate practice. Deliberate practice is simply a way of achieving expertise on a single topic or on a specific topic by doing the same thing spaced in time, and for instance becoming familiar with a specific topic that will help you redesign the standards and make you more efficient on that specific topic. Actually, this can be deduced from Adam Smith's treatise on the wealth of nations, which he stated that specialization of the work and division of labor was important. In this context, you're applying this particular idea to activities that are useful for you. For instance, you don't have to specialize on a certain topic, but on a certain activity. Like if you have to read a lot, no matter what subject is, you just have to focus on how to read faster. And if you focus on improving your ability and performance by deliberately practicing a decent amount of time all these activities, you will excel at them. And the reason why it works is that when you work on something that doesn't change, or that the main idea doesn't change, like learning how to read faster. All that you have to do is that all the previous knowledge and all the previous experience that you have acquired from these activities, you just have to apply them to the future activities you're going to be doing. And by doing so, you are going to practice it a lot and you're going to excel, as I was saying before, at that. This is the end of the video. Leave me in the comments any suggestion. I'm just starting my YouTube channel and I would like to know some feedback about what I have been saying. I hope this was useful for you, and goodbye. We will see you in the next video.